Well, there are good days and there are bad days. Past couple of days have been a bit difficult, to say the least, to do any sort of picking. During the weekend, it was rainy, so there was no garage sales, as I mentioned in my previous video. And yesterday I went to Walmart to see if I could get anything from the clearance section, and because of the holidays, the clearance section is only about half an hour, so go figure. Q4, you can't source for clearance items. But not only that, my wife's car broke down during the weekend, so she's been using my van to go to work. All right, picked up my car from my wife's car from the mechanic. Originally, I got this car for me because I miss driving stick shift. And yep, and my wife drives stick shift and she prefers to drive a smaller car, so she drives this and I drive the van. Although I kind of miss driving this car. Stick shift feels nice. Not great to hold the camera and drive though. This is not the car I drive. I don't have my camera mount or anything, so I gotta hold it. Oh no, it drives pretty straight, so I could shift while holding the camera. No big deal. You see, the problem I'm having right now is that I don't have that much merchandise listed on eBay, and most of the stuff that are listed are things that I already had. I've been sourcing almost every day. I've been looking around, going to different places. So far, the only places I've gotten somewhat lucky were garage sales. Right now, at the moment, I only have 49 listings. Kind of getting a little bit desperate. Kind of worrying right now. Where to source, where can I get more merchandise? These are the things that I need to know. Where I'm gonna get them. How are we gonna do this? I know it's just a little 4-cylinder Honda Accord, but just the sense of driving stick shift or manual for some of you. Kinda cool, gotta say. I miss it. I really miss it. There was a time in my life where I used to make pretty decent money and I used to have a stick shift BMW. That was fun. That was really fun. So I gotta start shaking down friends and family for merchandise. See what they have, what they're gonna get rid of, or buy in bulk, whatever they want. Or I did get a few things donated, like the boots that I sold yesterday, or that I shipped yesterday. I actually sold that throughout the weekend. Those boots, $295. Although after fees and everything, the total of the weekend was $322. So still, it's 3 days of that meets my goals. I gotta make all 7 days like that. Need to average out to $100 a day. That's my first goal, because to be honest, I want to make more than that. Ideally, I'd be happy with $200 a day for 5 days a week. It's $1,000 a week, and I think that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think I got the hang of this. Rest my wrist on the steering wheel with the camera so I could shift. I wonder how my wife is always talking on the phone while she's driving. How does she do it? We don't have Bluetooth here. I guess she puts it on speaker. And it turned out it was the alternator that went bad, along with a pulley, and altogether it caused a short in the system. So $400 later, which is not that bad actually. So I'm gonna see if I hit some thrift shops. It's 8:30 in the morning. I'm gonna search for a few and see what we find. And it is another gloomy day. Not ideal for pictures, but you can still make it work. If I get anything. There's a Goodwill that's open. It's really close to a mall. So I'm gonna go to that Goodwill, and after that I'm gonna go to Macy's and check out their clearance section. They always have this clearance section in this Macy's that is usually 75%, 85% off. Kind of crazy. Well, it got a little bit brighter. Usually in South Florida it's extremely sunny. Here you go, Goodwill. Well, that was something. Everything was more expensive than I thought. They had a lot of things. A lot of great stuff. I'm like, wow, and I started putting a bunch of things in the cart. Then I started scanning. Everything sells from that I put in the cart. Everything sells. Big demand on. I got a Sony Blu-ray. I got a VCR player. A few other things. And the prices are ridiculous. So basically the prices in this Goodwill are pretty close to the prices that I would sell. There were these hunter boots, rain boots, that looks really nice. Never heard of the brand, Hunter rain boots, and it was a little bit worn, but it was, you know, from the top up, it was perfect. Probably needed to clean up a bit. They were asking $20. I searched. On average, it was selling for $30 on eBay. There were some sales for like $50, but it was like around $30, 20 something, or 25 plus shipping. Those are the sold prices. And the VCR, actually, it was a good price, and that was like probably the only thing that I was gonna buy. But then I went to test it, it didn't work. What the hell? I'm running out of my own things to sell, running out of my old inventory that I had set aside for a while. I need to get new stuff. What the hell is going on? Like I said, no garage sales last weekend. I'm really hoping that right after Christmas, there's going to be a lot of good sales, a lot of good garage sales, because people are going to get new stuff and they're going to get rid of their old stuff. That's what I'm hoping for. If that doesn't happen, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm confused. I need to figure out how to get merchandise, how to pick. I gotta get better at it. That's one of my big weaknesses, picking merchandise to sell. 90% of what I used to sell before were new items that I used to buy from my friends. My friend has his own brand, like those made in China brands that you tell them put my brand on it, and that's what I used to sell mostly. It was like soldering equipment, stuff like that. Oh, are you serious? Train. I feel weird whenever I shave. I got rid of my goatee. We're in Aventura Mall. This mall has gotten way too bougie. All right, let's go. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Now it's 60 to 75% off. Let's see this last act. Let's start scanning. Well, definitely no deals. I remember a few times coming here with my wife to shop and going through those aisles and seeing those sales and checking how much it sells on eBay and finding deals after deals, except I wasn't really buying at that time. I didn't really need to. So I would just do it for curiosity, and there was so many good deals. Now it's the same thing as that Goodwill. Yeah, good prices, but not good enough to sell on eBay. I don't know, guys. I think what I'm gonna do is wait for after Christmas, and then after Christmas, when I come back and try again. There just aren't any good deals at the moment. At least not for me. Not around my neck of the woods. If any of you guys are pickers, let me know if you have any, if you've seen anything around. If you're going through the same thing that I'm going. What I haven't tried yet is flea markets. I haven't tried flea markets yet.